Hello, thanks very much for joining me again. Today's short video we're going to do is to be looking at the assembly of our latest pen kit. It's called the Eliot pen kit, named after the very famous English poet George Eliot. Why have we called it that? Well, if you've seen some of our other pens, you'll see there's a theme beginning to run through them. Most of them are named after English poets and authors, and I'm really not looking forward to the day when I have to fit Wordsworth on the label, but that's another story. The Eliot is a click pen. We've previously done a slimline click pen, which has now sadly gone. So we've got another, it's not a slimline pen, but it is what we describe as a slim pen. A slimline pen's around about 8.5mm diameter. This one is just over 10mm diameter. So it's still quite slim, but not slimline, so it has some slightly different fittings. And we've gone for some slightly different things in it as well. One of the main things that you'll see that's a difference in here is the refill. Now, you'll see if I show you the end there, pen makers will recognise that is a Parker style refill end, but that is not it is a Parker style refill, but it is not a ballpoint. It is a gel pen. Gel pens, I think I'm right in saying, were invented in about the 1980s by a man in Japan whose name I have absolutely no idea what it is. But anyway, I rather like gel pens to write with. You have to try it to see what they're like. Biros obviously are oil-based inks, and they take a little bit of time to dry. When you look at something like a rollerball, they're quite often water-based inks, which do dry quite quickly, but some of them, particularly the ceramic ones, and I'm not knocking them because we do them as well, the ceramic ones, when you get onto certainly cheaper quality of paper, can start feathering. That's where the ink starts to spread out when you put it on, and that's because the rollerball sometimes put quite a lot of ink actually on the paper, which some people like, some people don't. It's horses for courses, as they say. But I particularly like gel because I have to say, I use an awful lot of cheap paper because we print orders and stuff like that on it, and obviously we don't use top of the range paper to do that on, and I'm forever writing on them, and I've always found that the gel is consistently good because you don't get that feathering, dries really quickly, and the other advantage of course is you can see how much ink is left in it, unlike a metal tube. These kits, I will stress, they can have a normal Parker style metal refill, ballpoint refill. They will fit in there fine if you want to put them in, but the kits themselves come as standard with one of these gel refills, and I recommend you give one a go. Enough of me wittering on. What I'm going to do now is show you all the little bits in the packet and how we slot it all together. So the first part of the assembly is to take the rear tube, and I'm going to take this end piece here. This is a bit like the end cap, not forgetting of course to take the very nice and I think unique to us pen clip, pocket clip, pop that over there. That is going to go, and that is going to make the start of the end of the pen. Now the next bit to look at is the click mechanism. The click mechanism, if I can hold this all up so you can see it, is made up, and it comes in its own little packet of 3 parts. Now previously we've done pre-assembled ones, but this time we've gone for a self-assembly one, because if you get a problem with any of these, if you can get the pen apart, these can be replaced without needing to replace the gold colour or have one to match. So we do carry these as spares as well. I digress. How do these go together? First of all, drop the spring on the floor like I have done, and come back and spend 10 minutes looking for it a little bit later. That bit of the tube goes that way round. You might just be able to see it slightly wider at this end. The 2 other plastic parts, which are like that, slot in together. They slot up like that, and they go right up inside like so, and you will see that there's a little bit of thread, and that is for the push button on the end. This piece now goes inside there like so, and it pushes in. You can push it in by hand like so. The next bit is the centre band. The centre band, you'll see if I hold that bit up to the camera, it's long on one side, short on the other. The long side is exactly the right size to push the click mechanism in, and when pressed together That will hold everything nice and neat and tidy. And then this is the first bit that we're going to press together. And the mechanism's dropped out, but don't worry about that. It'll pop back in again, no problem at all. So there we have the heel of the pen. The next thing to do is to attach the front nib section onto here as well. And finally, the little nib connector, and that has a little, most of the parts here have a little ring. If I hold that up there, I'm not sure if the camera will quite pick that up. You see the little ring? It just helps guide the parts of the kit in, and we're now going to just press that into the kit as well. You'll notice, unlike some of the kits, this has got a thread on the inside of it, so you can push this right up into the inside if you want to, because the nib section has a thread that's extended like so. And we'll just check the fit on that like so. And there we pretty much have it finished. The only things that are remaining to do is to pop the refill inside and make sure that locates properly. Pop the nib section on and screw that up like so. And we're then going to take the spring that I dropped on the floor earlier, pop that in the end, the click button, pop that on the end and screw it on like so, just till it's tight. And then we'll just check the mechanism like so. And there we have the Eliot click pen kit. So there is the finished Eliot pen kit with the gel refill. Now just one final thing before I go, because these are Parker style refills, I'm just going to show you if I can while the camera's still running. That's the gel refill that comes out, and when that goes in you have to make sure the spring is over the end of the nib. It's thin end, this end, wide end, that end. That's the gel refill. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put in, just to show you, a normal Parker style ballpoint refill in there. There we go. I hope you can hear that's quite a nice, it's quite a stiff click, it feels a nice solid pen. So that's the normal Parker style refill. As well as that, it also takes, our code for this is PNC, it's a pencil conversion mechanism. That drops in, you don't need a spring in the top here, because it sticks straight out at the end when the nib is screwed on. And if I hold that up, hopefully, my shirt, you'll see the lead pop out there. If you hold the end in, you can push the leads back in again. So it will accept a normal Parker style refill and the pencil conversion kit. They are not included in the kit. In the kit you get the gel refill only. So I'll try and be clear about that. I hope that's been helpful. If you have any questions, drop us an email. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you at the next video. Take care. Bye bye now.